There we are, Connie Kiss Anderson, all the way from Perth, Australia, and Man in Boots. She is cool, isn't she?
I know she is, and I love that song, and you're right. She's got an amazing voice, and I was actually had the opportunity to do a little bit of research on her myself because I was updating the SeabreezeFM.com webpage, Meet the Crew. So I had the opportunity to look at a bunch of her pictures and to learn a little bit more about her. But, yeah, she's amazing. And not only that, she's been with you and doing her Showcase Australia for quite some time on Seabreeze.
Yes, she has. She has. And she is such a promoter for Australian country artists. She is amazing. Like, there's a lot of people over there in Australia who really push their hometown artists. Mm-hmm. Connie is pushing Australia's artists big time and doing a fantastic job of it. She went to Tamworth Country Music Festival. She was on the road for something like 10 days travelling in her four-wheel drive with a great big trailer on behind it, and she still managed to put her shows to Seabreeze every week, even though she was on the road.
It's amazing.
Absolutely just dedicated to it. Got to take your hat off to that girl. She's one in a million.
Well, I am hoping that that all that she does, that the music industry over there appreciates her and tells her that as such. Because just reading her bio when I had to put the information on the website, she's just an incredible woman and has just done a lot of events and things in the music industry. So I encourage you, if you have some time, to check out the meet and greet the folks behind the scenes at Seabreeze.com, SeabreezeFM.com, and take a look and see some of the amazing things that they do. And yeah, she is just one of the many people behind the scenes that sort of keep the station on the air and bring you some really good music. Well, we still have news to talk about. So for those of you that are just joining us a little bit, 17 past the hour of 5 in America, 9 there in New Zealand. Thank you so much for being here on International Connection. I'm American journalist Victoria Gaither joining you. Stu Frith there is on the other side in New Zealand, and we're bringing you International Connection. Well, the wife of a New Zealander who was aboard the missing Malaysia airline flight MH370 is, quote, disgusted at the release of a fictional account of the mystery by a Kiwi author. Exactly 3 months ago, the jet vanished on a flight to Beijing with 239 people on board. Author Scott Makia has released the thriller MH370, an ebook. Danica Weeks, the wife of the missing New Zealander Paul Weeks, said releasing a book so soon after the tragedy without information on what happened made her angry. It was, quote, hurtful to the families of the people on board the flight. Weeks says, I'd rather they put their efforts to helping them find the truth, to be honest. No word yet on the e-sales of that book. Stu, you and I had talked about that, and we had said, too, that it was just a matter of time before, some company was going to make this into a movie, or before somebody was going to write a book or sort of put something together. But, I do agree with the widow here. Sometimes you just need to sort of be still, let time sort of pass before you decide to do something like that, write a book.
Everybody's scared that they're going to miss the boat and somebody's going to beat them to it, aren't they? It is damn shameful, I think. I think it's damn shameful that the poor widows or the families of the ones that are missing in this plane, you got to feel, your heart just cries out for them, doesn't it? The poor people. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it is unbelievable. And I think all too often, people forget that those are real people. These are real stories that this happened to. In her case, her husband, Paul. Yeah, I just think that people actually forget that. It's so easy to sort of detach yourself from the situation and sit down and write an ebook about it without really giving much thought to the families and to the kids of those people. But yeah, it is very, very unfortunate. I do agree with you on that. So this is an interesting story. For the first time in history, Islamic prayers and readings from the Quran will be heard at the Vatican on Sunday in a move by Pope Francis to usher in peace between Israel and Palestinians. Francis issued the invitation to both parties during his visit last week to Jordan, Israel, and the Palestinian authorities. Of course, a lot of people are sort of saying that that's sacrilegious, that the Quran should not be read there at the Vatican, and they are completely against that. So I'm sure all the stations around the world will cover that on Sunday when that happens, because that's a really, really big deal, as that has just never happened before. So authorities have recovered human remains from a large crocodile that's believed to have taken a man from his boat in Australia's remote north. Rangers shot dead 2 saltwater crocodiles on Sunday after searching through the night for a 62-year-old man who was reportedly snatched at a water hole on the South Alligator River the previous afternoon. One of the crocodiles, Stu, measures 4.7 meters, contained human remains, police told reporters on Sunday. A statement on the Northern Territory Police Force Facebook page said the victim's body had been recovered and a report would be prepared for the coroner. The man had been fishing with his son, wife, and daughter-in-law when the incident occurred. And Stu, they apparently saw this go down, but there was nothing that his son or his family was able to do in order to help him. Such a sad story.
Yeah, it is sad. I was just sort of having a little bit of a chuckle to myself there when you said the son and daughter-in-law saw this go down. I dare say they did. You know, a crocodile is trying to swallow this human being. Not the best of things to be watching, is it?
No, not at all. But, you know, it was again, nothing that they could do but actually sit there and watch it. So, you know, certainly that is very, very sad. And back here in the States, a North Carolina man was charged with human trafficking Monday after police say he was holding a German woman against her will in a secret room at a warehouse. Robert Whiteside was charged with sexual servitude involving an adult victim and assault by strangulation. The 34-year-old woman made contact with the man through an online publication and, of course, found herself in a very, very bad situation. She, by the way, is doing well. And so that just goes to show you that's one of those stories where, you know, you just have to be careful of what you do on the internet and online, because you just never know who you're going to meet and the type of person that you're going to meet.
Yeah, dead right. Very scary, in fact, sometimes, you know. I've seen some of these postings go up on even on Facebook, you know, and you follow them. Well, they're asking you to follow them. You know, look how we made our millions when we were travelling the road and all these sorts of things, you know. Learn how to operate like we did, and you can guarantee that it's just going to be loaded and they're going to be into your site. You know, they want you to go in there and download. Well, the minute you've hit a download, bang, you've gone. They've got you.
Exactly. Yep.
Very dangerous.
Exactly.
Very dangerous indeed. Plus, you know, the predators that are out there, male and female, that works both ways, you know. You've got to be very, very careful. Very, very careful, and be very, very shy.
Be very shy. Well, definitely you need to be very careful, but I am very happy that in her case that, you know, it did turn out good for her when it certainly could have gone the other way. So another story to talk about, college students are not only moving back in with mom and dad after they graduate, but they are also needing financial support as well. 2 years out of college, half of graduates are relying on their parents or other family members for some sort of financial help, according to research from the University of Arizona. Whether they rely on their parents for every single expense or just need a little help here and there, many graduates say their financial situations have caused them to postpone certain life goals like getting married, having children, or buying a new home. And Stu, that story was of interest to me because just last week we did a story about Kiwi 20-something-year-olds that are moving back in with their mom and dad as a result of not having a job and as a result of the recession and different things that's going on in their life. So, and I had mentioned then that that's a trend that we're seeing here in America as well. And the financial side of it, clearly, you know, that's something that we're seeing here as well. too. And you had actually mentioned that last week when we did that story about how you're pretty sure when they do move back in with mom and dad that they're also looking for money as well.
Yeah, yep. I said, didn't I, that, hey, we want our credit cards with mum and dad. Give us a card, we need financial support here. We haven't just come here to eat your grub out of the cupboard and mum do our washing and our ironing and make our bed and clean up our bedroom floor and all that sort of stuff. Talking about teenagers and bedroom floors, God, I could go on forever about that. But anyway, they're wanting financial support as well. So it's a big thing, you think the kids are playing the coop. God, get ready for the return. Get ready for the return, but it's going to come back and bite you so damn hard, it really is. You'll wish to God you'd use contraceptive all your married life. You really will.
The kids never, ever, ever seem to leave home. Well, when we return on International Connection, are more men staying at home with their kids? And what's popular for this Father's Day? We're going to talk about that and more when we come back.
Cool. Just gone 25 past the hour of 9 here in New Zealand, 25 past the hour of 5 in Washington, D.C. Connie Kiss Anderson back once again on the other side of midnight on Seabreeze FM.
Hi, this is Mark Raven, a news and traffic reporter in the United States, and my day can't start properly unless I'm listening to Stu and Victoria every morning right here on Seabreeze FM.
Of midnight, let's satisfy our appetite. We'll serve our passion, taste satisfaction, and feed our love till morning light. I've got my high heel boots and skinny jeans on. You've got the scent of a man who can do no wrong. The place is jumping, the music's pumping. Stars have aligned, the romantic stars. Let's not tonight. Hold our hungry hearts. On the other side of midnight, let's satisfy our appetite. We'll serve our passion, taste satisfaction, and feed our love till morning light. of midnight.
Welcome back to Seabreeze FM. I'm American journalist Victoria Gaither. Stu Frith is over there on the other side. And also on the other side was Connie Chris Anderson. That was a song that we just listened to. Stu, I am loving her music. She has just such a fantastic voice.
Yeah, she has. She got a beautiful voice, hasn't she? And her name is Connie Kiss. K-I-S. Yeah, Connie Kiss Anderson. So, yeah, a little bit of a twister for the tongue, but she she is absolutely awesome. I love her music.
Yeah. And speaking of Twister for the Tongue, I was just telling you that I wanted to apologize about my voice today because I guarantee you within 2 days I won't have a voice anymore. I'm losing my voice.